Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning. Welcome to another week. And today we're going to be talking about feelings. I'm going to be talking about that right the way throughout the week in our assemblies, because how we feel is really, really important. It helps us to understand ourselves, and it helps us to understand how other people want to be treated as well. And we've said this before in assemblies, lots and lots. It's about treating other people the way that we want to be treated ourselves. Okay, so we need to try and understand how other people are feeling. So let's have a look at what we're going to be talking about in our assembly today. Here we go. Let's share our window. So how are you feeling? Okay, how are you feeling today? That's the thing. So have a think, have a check-in with yourself. Think about how you're feeling. Okay, and we are thinking about our good health and well-being in this today. That's really, really important, our good health and well-being, to make sure we're okay. And I've got some words here that you might be feeling. Okay, when you arrive at school each day, you're feeling differently. Different things have happened to you throughout the morning, and that has an effect on the way that you feel. So here's some ideas. So what might have happened to make you feel excited? Tell you, put your hand up, tell your teacher, tell your grown up. What might have happened that might make you feel tired? Okay, so if you've come into school and your goldfish had died that morning, you'd be feeling sad, for example. So there's an effect. Okay, if you were going out for tea or going for a really lovely walk, going to see your grandparents that day, you might be feeling excited. If you'd gone to bed very late that night, the night before, you'd be feeling tired. And here's the thing, right? This is really important, and this is all definitely for the mums and dads if you're watching this with your children at home. If you're feeling tired, there's a really easy solution to it. Okay, so put your hand up if you're feeling tired. Right? You ready? Here's your easy solution to feeling tired. Go to bed earlier. Okay, go to bed. Stop arguing with mums and dads, and get to bed and go to sleep, and then you won't feel so tired. It's dead easy to do. But all of these are things that you can give a reason for. So you have a reason for being excited. You go and see grandma and grandpa. You have a reason for being tired because you stayed up too late. Okay, so there's been times when I've come into school, or your teachers have come into school and are feeling a particular way with a different mood because of something that's happened. I remember one night particularly when my daughter had been very poorly in the night, and I'd been up all night. I'd been clearing up sick, and it was horrible. But I was really, really tired, and because I was tired, I know this about myself. If I'm tired, I'm grumpy. Okay, and I bet you can say sometimes your mums and dads have said to you, "Oh, you're really grumpy today. You must be tired." And actually, you don't like hearing it, but it's probably true. There's been times when I felt a little bit poorly, but I didn't want to take the time off, so I came into school and I felt tired and unwell. And today I've come into school really happy because I've wandered around school and I've seen the teachers and I've seen all the children as they've come in, and it's put me in a really, really good mood. So these things that have happened to me that have had an impact on how I felt. So each of these things has an impact on your mood. If you're tired, you might be grumpy. If you're sad, you might be quieter than normal. You might not want to play with your friends very much, or you might not want to talk. If you're worried, you might get irritable. You might get cross more easily than normal. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at each of these words in turn and see if you can identify how you feel. Now, you might feel completely confident. You might want to put your hand up and say, yeah, I feel like that today. And that's absolutely fine. You might not want to tell other people how you feel. You might not want to put your hand up, and that's okay too, but just kind of think about it in your head. So let's start with the positive, is feeling happy today. Put your hand up if, yeah, good moods all round. I'm just dead happy. Okay, that's lovely to see. Who is feeling worried about something? Has something happened to make you worried? Has something gone on that you think, well, I've got a bit of a concern about this? And we've talked about what to do about worries before. You can tell somebody how you're feeling. You tell them what you're worried about. What about this one? Is anybody feeling sad? And again, is there a reason for it? What about, is anybody feeling excited? Excited for something. It's Monday morning, it's the start of the week, there's loads of really cool stuff to learn. We're in Mr. Garner's class, it's going to be really cool. We're sat there with Mrs. Davis or Mrs. Pugh-Jones or Mrs. Blades. It's dead exciting and everything is just brilliant. Is there anybody who's actually feeling a little bit sick? Feeling a little bit poorly, a little bit under the weather? Sometimes this actually happens with me. If I'm really tired, it can make me feel poorly. So I know that about myself. And if I'm really, really tired, and I know that if I feel like this, it makes me feel like this. So what do you do when you feel like this? You go to bed early. So none of these feelings are wrong. Everybody feels like that way at different times. And the Bible tells us, the special book for Christians tells us that Jesus felt happy, he felt scared, he felt tired, and he felt sad at different times in his life. And we need to understand that our friends are feeling different things and we need to care for them. So if you're feeling sad, we want our friends to be able to look after us, to help us to not feel sad. If we're feeling tired, and like we said, we might feel grumpy, well then maybe our friends need to accept that we're feeling tired and grumpy and respect that and treat us in the way that we want to be treated. So the Bible talks a lot about love. And in Corinthians, it says that love is patient, love is kind. So we need to try to understand the people around us and try to be patient and kind with each other, no matter what mood other people are in, and no matter what mood we are in ourselves. So close your eyes for a moment, have a think about your day so far. Has something happened to put you in a particular mood? Okay? Think about the other people around you and try to remember that they may not be feeling the same as you, and you might need to treat them a little bit differently. And think about if there's someone you find it a bit difficult to get on with. Decide to make a special effort today to be kind to them and try and understand their point of view. Okay? So I'm looking forward to seeing you all around school. It's made me very happy that you're all in school today. And it's made me very happy that soon in September, everybody will be back in school, because I've got lots and lots of hard work to do, lots of planning to make sure that everybody can come back in September. And that's made me really, really happy because I've missed seeing everybody in school. So have a lovely day today, guys. I will see you for another assembly on Wednesday. And I hope you have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye-bye.